What's up, John? How we doing? Welcome. A quick power hour. 2 birdies, 1 cup. KB, how we doing, mate? Nice to see you. Let me know if you can hear me okay. You should be able to, along with some delicious NCS beats. Oh dear. Right, have we even got things set up? Let's see. Yes, we do. Good. Sounds good, okay, thanks, Kurt. How was the tournament then, chaps? Did you enjoy it? Did you do well? None of the above? Arvind, welcome in. Smash it for the birdies, that's the plan. Oh, that's unlucky. For him, lucky for us. Now we want a headwind. That's not a headwind. So he will be making the green. We should be. I haven't played tour play in about a week, so this could be a bit ropey in places, but we shall see. Danielson, welcome. What's up, Jay? How we doing? Yeah, I've changed the title, but I think it may be too late. It's one of the wonders of Omelette Arcade that you don't actually use YouTube to set your stream stuff. You use the tablet. So I've changed it on YouTube. I hadn't changed it on the tablet, but I've changed it now. We'll see if it takes any effect. Not to worry though. I did do the thumbnail at least. Oh dear. Did anyone get anything nice in their chest then? Did anyone get some shiny banners? Or even just some scores you're proud of? Because it was low scoring last week. Very low. Oh, nice, John. Thor 6 is amazing. That is... The term game changer is used quite often in this game, but that is genuinely a key moment in Golf Clash, I think, when you get your Thor 6. And then when you get your 7 as well. So when you get your APOC 5, just makes it usable. Thor's 5's usable, don't get me wrong, but a 6 is nicer. Don't think I got anything of value in the chest. I got a 17 Thor's cards on one of the expert finishes, but the 3 master chests were expectedly poor because I didn't do very well. So barely any cards. Makes me wonder if I should stick to expert just while I'm trying to bump up some of these epics. But I did enjoy doing master. It was good fun. Stressful and very, very high levels of concentration needed, which were lacking a little bit on the weekend rounds, but, you know. 14 cat cards on the baby export, nice. 13th place, not too shabby with a baby account. Well done, Jay. 7th on main, got Endbringer and cat. Beautiful. 32 in expert on your dailies. Thor Hammer 5 Symphony. Yeah, that is good. Very well done. So we're going to have a shootout. I thought we might not when he didn't make the green, but that's breezy. It's almost a straight crosswind as well. But I don't think we'll be playing the sand bump or the rough bump in that wind. Not for me. This guy's a good player though. Play this guy a lot in Tour 10. He knows his onions, unfortunately. Bronze on rookie, nice. Very good. Ah, yes, APOC 5 on the golden shot. That's it. I think when it goes to 5, that's bye-bye extra mile. Unless you've got an extra mile 9. But even then, you probably would change. But I'm a Thor's guy. I'll use the Thor's hammer wherever humanly possible, especially in Tour 10, and I've been told to do the same in 11. So we'll see. Right, what we're going to do, 11.6. We'll have a bit of curl. We'll use a bit of right spin too, probably. 6.9. Left curl but right spin. Interesting. What do we say, 6.9? Youth. I go a wee bit more just because I might also not use all the curl. Sit! I didn't see his shot, I don't know how close he was. Yes, yeah, better accuracy. We won, well. Usually get 3 from John Rennie. Not today though. Not today! So we're off and running. I should have seen what points we were on actually. It's nice to know. So the birdie's into the promotion zone. Very good. And what did we get to? 2.65. Right. Nice to know. See if I can get 2 or 10 close today. I may dabble in 11 this season. Although I think this is the only account I don't have the coins to do it on, which is a bit of a shame. I had to move this one in last night because I had the best tournament finish. As soon as you got your epoch 6, you flushed your Thor's hammer. Oh my days. Oh my days. I don't mind my Thor epoch 6, but I love my Thor 7. Yeah, you don't have the Thor 7s. That's understandable then. Robert, how we doing? Devo, welcome in. You're going to grind later for the birdies. Excellent. Excellent. So in this one, we'll probably go the other way, not the way he's going. So what did we finish on Milo? Let's see. We finished 42nd. Which was, don't get me wrong, weekend was the target, so weekend was achieved and that's fine, but all 3 of my weekend rounds were, they all had at least one mistake in, which is just, you can't do that. Especially if you're not making the drops. But I'm glad I did it. And I will do it again. Maybe not next time, especially if it's the major. Oh, do we... Yeah, go on. Go on, then. We'll treat ourselves. We'll treat ourselves to a cat as well. What cat do we have? No. No. It's Golden Ferret that's got the cat 7. 6 will be about 5 and a bit. No. You're tearing up 2-8 with your second account at the moment. Nice. I used to love 2-8. Do you know I haven't played a 2-8 game in about... Well, when we... Clanabo's top 10 push was about 4 seasons ago. So it'll be, yeah, about 4 months. I love 2-8. Love it. But even my Wii accounts are through 2-8 now, so... Never get to play it. Oh, Robert. This is the thing, it's like one slip costs you 20 spots. Or even more in your case. That was the same, I made errors on one of the accounts, it was hole 8, 17 like you've just said there. But you know, is what it is. Is what it is. Right, where are we going to go? This way? We've got quite far on the drive actually. Usually I'm bouncing over from here or here. We might go this way, you know. It's about guessing the amount of backspin we need. That's probably too much, but whatever. 5, 7. Give it some beans. And hope that the wind takes it down there. Could have done one more coral, but that'll do. Excuse me. Emma, welcome in. Nice to see you. Thank you for the good luck. A 34 to a 32, yeah. 32 was my target on my weekend rounds in Master. Which I'd done on 2 of them in opening, but... Hole 1. Honestly, hole 1. Just a nuisance is what it was. Everyone else seemed to be making it except me. And D-Mac, although I think D-Mac got it by the end of the week. But I don't know, I thought I was playing the same shot as everyone else, but clearly I was doing something wrong. Pop that in. Andrew, how are we doing? Welcome in, sir. I don't know about that. Expert was brutal as well, was it not, eh? I think I had a 33 and a 31. I think the 33 was good for 11th, thanks to Mr. Ian Ballinger teabagging me and taking away those 10th place balls. Bastard. We had a nice trip though, Drew. I saw you were away for your anniversary, was it? It looked nice. Looked very nice. Fenzi won your bracket with a 37 and he was tied, but he had the tiebreaker. Yeah, so did he do 2 37s, Fenzi? I think he may have. Awesome performance. Him and Daniel both played really well, I believe. I didn't see a lot of it, but I did hear. Good news travels fast. But I'm glad for Fenzi. If anyone deserves it, he does. So, Masters Gold. Awesome achievement. You missed 7 on the back, not sure how it cost you 30. It's just horrible, Devo. It's horrible. What can you do though? Right, this looks like a good opportunity to try the shot I was just taught recently. I think it was 20 max, but I use a power 1 ball settings. We'll see if that's wrong. So we'll go 10 if we can. Oh, I don't know that we can. We'll stick it there. So usually I'm a Goliath bounce over in all winds, but I'm trying to get this shot into the repertoire. Thank you to Mr. Andrew Morrison, or Drew in the chat, Drew GC. A wee bit short. I'm going to put this fan on because it's absolutely mafting in here. If it's too noisy, please tell me and I'll turn it off. But boy, it's hot. So no good. No good. But that's okay. Well done, Emma. A par and a hole in one. Congratulations. That's a very good achievement. 20th in your first tournament. Well done. Well done. That was your birthday, Andrew. Sorry, I knew it was a celebration of sorts, but there we go. Yes, the Firth of Forth. Not far from where I used to live, that. Yeah, agreed, Robert. One of the reasons I tried Masters last week was because it looked like a favourable course to have a bash. Having APOC 6 didn't look like it was going to be an issue, and it wasn't really. The winds weren't, it was a good time to do it, but obviously it meant everybody did well. So, if you turned around and said you're going to shoot 3 rounds of 30 under or better in your first Masters tournament, I'd have said yes please. But then in the end it's not worth shit, because I'd have got 4 more cards if I'd stuck an expert. And one, obviously I might not have won an expert, but top 3s usually get more cards, not necessarily good cards, I suppose. Anywho, we didn't and we did, and it's done now, so let's see what next week brings, if it's the major. Which I'm not convinced it will be. A lot of people are, but... Right, what, we've got 8.3, we'll go 7. About 7 and a bit. You play that 30 max, that shootout, Dan, do you? Right. Interesting. I don't know what the temperature is. It feels... I mean, where I'm sitting is dead hot anyway, because I'm in my wee office stroke study bit. Which is probably the hottest room in the house, because it has the sun blazing in through the windows with the blinds up. But yeah, it's definitely wham. A bit George and Andy, as they say. A bit wham. A wee bit short, Drew. A wee bit, but it's done well for me, that shot. I like it. I'd imagine we'll get a new course for the major whenever the major comes. I'd like to think so. Saying that, we had a new course not too long ago and they've just changed those Greenock Point holes. Who knows? If it's not new holes, then what do we want it to be? That's a good question. Or what do we want it not to be? Don't be City Park, please. We'll just go there. Actually, this hole's like, there's no point being a hero here. I'm never going to hold this, so I'll just stop being silly and tap it up there. Because I use navigators, you've never got enough spin to really go at this pin. It is pointless. You're hoping it's not a major. Because you've got work on. Yeah. Next season would suit me better, Devo. I agree. City Park. Get out, Robert. Get out. Sven, welcome in. Thank you for the good luck. Joe, how we doing? Nice to see you, bud. Don't know what holes I'd like it to be if we don't get a new course. Haven't played Milano in a while. I used to hate that course though. When you actually sit down and think about it, well, you might differ, but there's not many courses where I'm like, oh, I love the whole course. That last course we just had, I don't mind that one. But there's very few others. Santa Ventura, I think I quite like that. From memory. Right, Devo. Here we go. So Tailwind will play sniper here. Why do I feel like I know the happy slappers? Who's in here that I know? It's Aniket. Not sure. Not sure. 5 glorious days a week of school. It's like free childcare. Our kids haven't been to school since March. Homeschool, obviously. Doing stuff at home, but when one of them's 12-year-old and loves the Xbox, what can you say about that, really? Right, I've totally forgotten the spins here. Where is it? There it is. One left. Oh no, it is. I think his was a good shot though. Probably struggle to beat that. And it's 1-to-1 plus 0.01 usually. So 10.5. Sorry, 10.5. Which is 10.5. Also known as. Oh, needs to slow down. Sit. Didn't see his, but I feel like he was closer. Oh no, we were closer. 1-1 then. A deciding rubber. Who's going to take it? Is that fan noisy, by the way? Is it annoying you? Let me know if it is. Oh, it's not who can win, Drew. I can't try it this time. I've been trying though. In a decent wind, I've been trying with the apoc sort of over here to hook and try and get down where the crosshairs are up there, but no dice yet. Keep ending up in that bunker on the right, top right. It's kind of a bit silly though. Doesn't need a hook. We just like blasting it when we can though. Colin, welcome, thank you for the good luck. Tom, how we doing? Let me chat to you actually, Mr. Tom L. Tomley who. All good though, all good. I'll drop you a message in a wee bit. Right, I'm going to go and grab a drink while he's teeing this up. I'll be right back. Good timing. Alright, what have we got? Prefer to land here, but not in that wind. It's just not a nice landing spot at all. So we're not at max, so we'll just do 1-1. Basically, it's 1-1 if I land this side of the roof. It's 1-1 plus 1 if I land the other side of it. That's how I play. Although rarely make this shot. Very rarely. Adam, welcome in. Nice to see you. Are you in trouble? Of course you're not in trouble. When's anybody ever been in trouble? No, I need to speak to you about... I think it's you. I might have the wrong Tom. Which is quite possible. We've got a lot of Toms. About your account in Pi. And some stuff to do with that. So I shall message you. Oh. So who's grinding? Who's in push clans this season? Who's resting? Feels like every season I'm pushing now, somewhere or other. This was going to be a rest season. This was going to be a rest, play master, learn Tour 11, and just take it easy. And then Lucas messaged me, do you want to come to Birdies and help us push? Go on then. Who couldn't use some more sense? Right, what shootout do we get? And next season will be a push, I think. Cannibals pushing next season? Or Bushwhackers? Or both, possibly? I don't know. You do have an account in Pi, you're playing it now. It must be you then. I've got the right Tom, that's a good start. It was either you or Tom Taplin, but I guess it's you. Ooh, this one. This one. And a headwind. Dan will be screaming to play the rough with their sand bump, but actually, probably not in this wind. we're going to do. What we're going to do, we're going to guess the rings. That's still a lot. I should have used less backs, but we'll take it though. It's a bit of a lottery, all this. So that's not as per guide at all. I think I need to look at the guide for this hole. Certainly for the headwinds. So the guide has me playing max plus 10, 4.8 back, 1 right, and outer wall right curl. So I used a lot more than outer wall right curl, but in big winds you have to, otherwise you're too close to that bunker on the left. In my opinion. Fenzi got 226 APOC cards in his Master Gold. Wonderful. I think that's twice that's happened to him. Not the Master Gold thing, but the big APOC drop. I'm sure, because I used to watch Chesterton videos religiously just because I always found them interesting, just to see what you could win. And I'm sure one time on an account where he'd waited ages to get APOC cards, despite loads of golds, I think he went straight from either a 3 to a 6 or a 4 to a 6, I'm not entirely sure. I think that was an expert one. But that's just outstanding. 226 APOCs. Wow. APOC 8 top spin then. Nice. 168 B52s when it was already maxed. If only you could trade them in. Well, you can trade them in, but you know, swap them for ones you actually need. 1-to-1 ratio. Right, let's do a few more. I want this closed by the end of tonight. Mitsu went from APOC 4 to APOC 6 after the Euro Champs. Nice. APOC 6 is nice. I mean, that's when you can think about playing Masters, really. I think people play with less, obviously, but usually I think those people are players who've done it before and it's a second account and all that stuff. Should we have a Quasar? I might even use the APOC here. Let's wish him good luck. What's got this connection's awful. If that reeks a bit of Cavalier ring play, it's because it is. I need to think of a better drive here on this kind of wind, especially with an APOC 6. Maybe I should be doing some sort of slice. Getting it further round to the right, it just seems a bit pointless. You've got me wondering how hot it is outside now. Let's have a look. Oh, he's live doing his thing. Right, there we go then. 8 chests to open. That'll take him about an hour. I did, Joe. I did buy. I bought the £20 deal on my 3 main accounts. Purely because when I was playing Master last week, 4-1-4 balls or 4-2-4 balls, so season 12 I think it was, wolf balls, cyber balls if you don't have to overpower them, they were in quite high demand. I used them on a few holes and I noticed I had hardly any on one of the accounts. It might have been this one actually. This is a disgusting landing spot. I'll just try and tap it down there. I find anything more consistent. So yeah, I did, because obviously they're theoretically better than a 4-1-4 ball. What are we doing? 11. We'll do about that much, and just hope to thread it through the gap. So yeah, I did buy them. And I used them as well, actually. I used one on hole number 8 in Masters, which was helpful because I was using a 414 ball, but the 514 or whatever that is, that new one, it just meant you didn't have any OP with the Thor 7. Which was a bit naughty of them, really, to release a ball halfway through a weekend round of a tournament where that ball was very useful. I'm not sure I agree with that. In terms of PD's fair and open, honest policy about everything. Seems a little bit hypocritical. So, shoot out again. Unless he drains it, of course. He's missed. He's missed. Yeah, I think so, Jay. I think so. A little bit naughty. Oh, of course they do, but why not just bring it out on the Saturday, early on the Saturday before anyone's played the weekend round? Just seemed like offering an unfair advantage to those that hadn't played by the time it came out. But anyway, I fell for it. Obviously the overpower is going to be an issue, but when are you really going to need to blast a power 5 win 4 ball? Probably not very often, I would have thought. To me, the benefit would be more for shots like we had on hole 8 in Master yesterday. That's where it'll prove useful. That's another thing I noticed, obviously, playing Master, the number of balls, you don't have to use them, but I mean, what did I get back? I got 9 Berserkers and 25 Kingmakers. So 34 balls that I didn't really need, and I must have used, well, how many? 18, probably. I'm trying to think if I used any Kingmakers. Most holes were a ball. So that's 18, 36, and I also qualified 3 rounds. I qualified on Ferret, 1 on the other one, 2 on another. So I probably went through 180 balls, special paid balls across those 3 accounts to get back a few Kingmakers. But it was my choice though, and that's what we buy them for. He's not happy, but that'll probably win here because I just can't do anything on this hole anymore. 15-7. Let's go 3. It's a big wind. I'm sure we'll catch the speed roll, the glitch, no matter what we do. What do we say? 15-7. Just a small adjustment then. We'll even have some counter call because that's going to be way right, I think. It is way right. Rubbish! You've been seeing them a lot on tour play today. No doubt. Well played, sir. Good luck. Right. See if we can win a game. Or 2. Just the 16 rings, asshole, yeah. Just a casual 16 ring pull. I probably should use the driver in that. I need to start trying the driver on that shot, that shootout actually. These winds, a little bit breezy. Where's Min? Min's there. I'll just lay up. If he wants to use a fancy ball and smash the back doors off it, then Be my guest. Be my guest. There's quite a few holes on this tour where I do this. Turn down the ambitious shot just because it's percentages, isn't it, basically? You're going to need more topspin than that. Come on, Mr. Dens. Punish us for laying up. This will not end well. Saying that, he'll be no worse off than me unless he puts it in the drink, because I'm very unlikely to make my shot from there. There you go. It's in the drink. It's in the drink! Jesus, what a waste of a king make. So when I do lay up, I just go 2 or 3 back, try and line it up. And I just play mid, which is probably not right, but and that's probably why I keep missing. So 5-4, it's a big win. We'll go 6 just for a laugh. Oh, no, we'll not. Get the sausage fingers to work. Double great left, that'll help. So he's got a crosswind now. Unlikely to reach the green in this wind with his second tee shot, but we'll see. You missed tour it as well, Jay, yeah. That's how I feel about tour it. Nostalgic. It's like, I mean, by the time I'd finished with it, I must know every blade of grass. But I actually enjoyed the holes. I don't think there was a single shootout hole that I despised the way there is on this tour. There's some I didn't like as much, but this tour has 3 or 4 that are just disgusting. Go on, lad. Now sit. Oh, he has. He's done it. He's done it. You've just dislocated your knee sat on your bed. Jesus, Tom, I hope you're alright, sir. Have you popped it back in? You're one of these weirdos that can just at will dislocate joints and have their arm flopping around and then just whack it back in. I hope you're not in too much pain. Ashish, welcome. I didn't see you there. So, persistence paid off. It's cost him 2 kingmakers, but he's going to shoot out. He's in with a chance for these 20 clam points. There's a few shootouts where that ball will help him. This is not really one of them. Oh, we're first. Saying that, I hate this wind. Hate it. It's just finicky, this shot. Finicky. I'm still not sure what to play this either. Did I make a note of this? No. So we'll go about that many. Wish I'd used more right call now. Instant buyer's remorse. Yeah, it's going to be too far. Too far this way. Never mind. Never mind. You popped it right back in. Jesus. Old scar tissue, right. Well, be careful, Tom. You don't want to be doing that too many times. 65% win rate on a good day, 30% on a bad day. You may be laughing, but I think you've won, young man or woman. Mr. must be a man. He has. Good game. Well played. Oh, it's too hot to be sat in here. Far too hot. All boring wins today. Can't go for anything. So in this wind I go 5 top, half a bar of right from the main line and adjust like 1 to 1 minus 3. That will go minus even more. With a Thor 7. There's a lot of holes where I just don't use the app now. I'd imagine a few people are like that on tours that they play all day and every day. It's all done by memory. He's got the Kingmakers out again. He likes a Kingmaker, does Mr. Dens. A Marlin? No, I'll stick to navvies. I ain't that bold. A few spots here, but come back a bit because it's going to run on and on and on. Significantly overpulled. Oh, this needle's so. It feels very slow. It should make it easier, but it isn't easier, as you can see. What, JT, how we doing? Perfect was in. I think on that occasion, Perfect was equally as shite, to be honest. This is another hole, though, where I feel like having the number of times that this shot gets played from that side, I should be dropping that far more often. It's like the hole where you drive over to the fairway patch on the left, or you can curl it around to the right. It was in the last tournament. Well, not the Oasis hole. I forget which one it was. Been slightly less shit, yeah. Only slightly, though. I don't think there was a lot in it, to be fair. Catch you later, Jay. Thank you for coming in, sir. Enjoy your tea or your dinner. See, I've had my dinner. My dinner's at lunchtime. My tea's at tea time. Right, can we have a shootout that we don't despise quite as much? It would be nice. Nope, we get this shit again. Right. 10%, 10-1. Look, if you put the right wind in, dickhead. 6-7. Six, 7. Can't even count now. Can't even count the rings. Ugh. Roll. Take it. Mini this week. Is there? Are you asking or telling? I hope there isn't. I can do without that. Jesus. I could definitely do without that. Fish and chips. Nice. Could just go fish and chips actually. In fact, what I really fancy is a curry, but I don't think we'll be having that. Kieran, how we doing? Thank you, sir. Thank you. So he's still playing the bounce, even in the headwind. Let's see how it works out. Needs to roll. Not terrible, but not a fan of the sniper and headwinds here, even with the power 3 ball. Enchiladas. Oh, you're asking, Joe. Good. I hope not. Not that I know of, sir. I think we'd have heard about it by now, if there was one. And I guess we'll find out tomorrow what the next tournament is, whether it is this summer major that many people seem to think it will be, or whether it's just another run-of-the-mill job. Personally, I hope it's just a run-of-the-mill job. I'd like the major to be next season. It would suit me better, selfishly. What's going in the enchiladas then, Kieran? Getting hungry now just talking about food. I've had some noodles today, that is it. Some noodles at lunchtime. Chicken, nice. You think it'll be the major, Tom? Yeah. I don't know. I thought the major was always the first tournament of the season, but I don't know if that's actually true. I may be lying. I'll take this ball, see if we can actually have a go at the pin second shot here. That seems a lot of topspin. What have we got? A QB, so 1-1. Plus a wee bit maybe. Kinda wish I hadn't done this now. The QB, I mean. That looks right. Oh, it's gonna be right. Why did you curl it, you penis? Yeah, so I'm not sure if the majors run on a purely a time interval basis or whether it's just when they fancy it. I've never gone back to check because I'm not that bothered, but you see, I've heard other people say that, you can't have a summer major in September. They have the winter major in February one season, I think. I remember thinking in the past, these feel awfully late, like autumn major in November and stuff. It's like, but yeah, I guess it makes sense. Well, let's hope it's a new course if it is a major. And a different type of course as well. I quite like the last one, that Forest Moon of Endor course, or whatever the hell it was called. That was a nice change. I hope they do something not the same as that, but a change the way that was. Different kinds of holes. Yeah, so I'll do a 6-5. Should we blast this or not? No, it's not. Play percentages. Try and give yourself a chance at least. Maybe a dunk this. We may be dunking if we've got the thorn in, which I hope we have. You do quarterback 1-1 minus 0.2 there. Interesting. I would always play a quarterback 1-1 there, but it's not a lot of difference. I think the curl's what killed me. But 1-1 minus 0.2 would have been better. I agree. Maybe I'll do that from now on. Someone say peanut. Jacko, how we doing? Go on then. Why not? Let's have a bit of fun. 10.3. Min's 2.9. Do you know what? The back screw shot might be a better play, but I've got my heart set on a dunk now, so 2.9's min. We're a wee bit further, and it's pretty strong. So we'll do 3.2. And still be short. You watch. Or in. Didn't get to see it though. The last summer major was on, so that's July, because you write your dates American style, you crazy fools. July the 22nd, so yeah, well I guess you're right then. It should definitely be soon. Acacia Reserve, I remember when they brought that out. I do. What we're going to do, I've got more side spin than we need. 7, 8, 10 rings. I'm going to try and start landing over here every wind, but I haven't done it yet, so for now we'll stick with this. Was it 10 rings? I can't remember. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Roll! God, I hate this hole. I'd say that should win more than it loses. But you never know. Nordic fjords, all that lovely snow. Up for the summer major. Trying to think what theme they haven't done yet. They've had the kind of Monte Carlo thing, that was the Milano. They've done deserty ones, they've done snowy ones, they've done hilly ones. They've done like traditional Scottish linksy types courses. Obviously there's plenty of American style courses like City Park and stuff. Not sure what they could come up with, but I guess that's their job, not mine, so it is close, but I think I've snuck it. Good game, sir. Well played. A nice series of 3. Right, time for a couple more. Pop this chest. And I vowed I wasn't going to speed open chest this season, but I'm going to do that one. Because it's annoying me. Alright, let's go again. How many Epoch Spitting Cat cards did you get from your prize chest? Is that what you got? Epoch Spitting Cat. That's quite the haul. Well done, Arna. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. What are you up with, everyone? Mr. Bobby Tupper. I wonder if he's in the chat or if this is accidental. Probably not. Ingrid, welcome in. How are we doing? Not very well, Ingrid. I can't... What were the scores? 30 and 231s, I want to say. I did have them written down somewhere. I don't know why, but... Yeah, I think that was it. 30 and 231s. Not very good. Must do better, but I enjoyed it. It was a good experience. How about you? How did you get on, Ingrid? Matt, how we doing? Right, where's he put that? In the bunker. I'm not going to hit this, I just want to see what the OP needle's like. Yeah, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Right, let's whack this. Whack it as hard as you can. Ew, quadruple great right. Just be dry. Get behind that rock. It has been a long time since we had the Milano Bad Bird, I agree. You got a different Scott, Arna. Are you sniping too, you little tinker? Need the points, mate. Need the points. I can't be giving away any games. I'm not saying you should, but I can't be giving away games. That's for sure. Matt is working. He's laying cables and watching, or lacing cables, possibly. I'm not sure. One of the two. Oh, you matched up with me in Masters. You're spamming the shit out of me. Ignorant bastard, that Tony Richardson. Oh, look at this. It's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. Nice shot, sir. Very nice. Where's my target gone? Where has my target gone now? Well, comes onto my stream, snipes me, and then does that. From the bunker, get out. Get out. Way over adjusted. Way over adjusted. Oh, lacing or stitching, right. I thought you were trying to say laying cables, but you... I get you now, I get you now. Well played, that man. Thought he was going to run off as well there and not give us a rematch. Jesus. The cheek of it. Golden Pro. Nice, Ingrid. 85th in Masters. Covering both ends of the spectrum, absolutely. Well done, Golden Pro. Fantastic. Yeah, Quasar for the side spin. +3, blue by bunker. 7, 8, 10%. Power 1 max, 5, 9. All the curl. Tiny OP. Cross of fingers. Bounce. And roll. Good. Good, good. Ringers, how we doing? Nice to see you, sir. What did you get for your gold in Pro then, Ingrid? Were you rewarded handsomely with wonderful club cards, or was it all dog shit? What can you win in Pro? Tour 6. So you can get Thor's Hammer in Pro, can't you? An Endbringer. Don't think I played a lot of Pro. Can't remember now. Look who it is, Mr. Cy Gray. Welcome in, sir. I hope you're well, brother. And thank you for the good luck. I'm doing well, yeah. Just sitting in this ridiculously hot room, playing Golf Crash, a wee bit of streaming. Don't worry, Lee. You hold the last one from the sand, you little tinker. Right, what should we do? Just whack it up there. Oh, let's just whack it as hard as we can. Set a double grate right, just to make sure we bring the rough into play. Right, I'm going to have to mute you temporarily, and this will be the last game. So, before I go, I shall say thank you for coming, and I will hopefully catch you through the week for a few more of these.